subscribe to Jonesy on YouTube.
Hey up boys, I'm back, another video. We are incredibly late today because I'm filming this on Sunday, but what are we gonna do? You win some, oh my microphone is in, hello, my microphone was in the frame, we don't like that, do we? But I'm back, another video, and I've just realised I'm wearing the same t-shirt as I was wearing last week, but yeah, that's annoying. But today, YouTube boxing. What we're gonna do two things this video. Where we are going to list all, not all. Well, in the title, I'm gonna say my title is something of like rating every YouTube box or ranking all YouTube boxers. I'm not doing that. I'm just getting all the notable ones, like all the ones, because every person who has a Canon G7X has attempted to box. So we're not gonna rank every YouTube boxer because I'd be here for a week and I wouldn't be able to go to school. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the good ones, the ones that are notable, not good, notable. But yeah, let's just get straight into it. We're gonna start off with the big boys, the fathers of YouTube boxing. Knowledge, strength, and integrity. That's what we're doing first. KSI. Ology de Olatunji. I don't know. Out of 10, 7, I think. I'm not rating this on scale of boxing. I'm rating this on scale of like YouTube boxing because they're quite different things. Because if this was a boxing list, I don't think it'd be a 7. I think it'd be about a 5, maybe. Actually, no, that's about outrageous from me. 4. Yeah. 7. He's okay. He's got a bloody big old swing, well, wasn't he? Hey up. Add me to the next fight. But he has got a big old swing on him. That he needs to rein in a little bit, whip it out every so often, go, oh, catch him off guard. Ooh, bloody his big hand. But yeah, that's just what I've got to say. He's alright. 7 out of 10. Pretty good. Jake Paul, 8 out of 10 I'm gonna say, because I think Jake Paul might be a smidge better. Just a smidge better. Actually, I'm gonna take a little interlude to keep you on your toes. I'm gonna say people who I didn't put on this list and why I didn't put them on there. Tyron Woodley and Ben Askren and Nate Robinson. Jake Paul's other opponents that I did not put on this list, and Hasim Ramen. Yeah, I didn't put them on this list because they are not YouTubers. They may have YouTube channels, I don't know, I haven't looked. But not YouTubers in my book because they're literally fighters. They are in combat sports before YouTube. That's why I also didn't put Vidal Riley on it because that would have just been outrageous from me. Logan Paul. Well yeah, Jake Paul. Let's go back to Jake Paul really quickly. First of all, sorry, I'm just getting a bit ahead of myself, just eager. Just bloody, I'm a Logan. I'm part of the Logan. Yeah, we're just getting a bit eager. So, Jake Paul. I said 8 out of 10, I believe. I think he's a smidge, just a smidge better than KSI. That's a bit controversial. I don't know. KSI he can prepare. I'm not gonna lie. It was hard to tell from his last fight because he was literally fighting Swarms and Pineda. But from what I've seen, from who Jake Paul's fought and who KSI's fought, I'm gonna have to say I think Jake Paul's a little bit better. I think if KSI goes out going like that, I think Jake Paul will be like bang and KSI will go to bed. I think that's, I don't want to say that as a fan of the man, as a fan of him, but I believe that is possible to happen if he does that. But I think he could work on it. I think he just had to resort to that in the fight. That's just what I'm gonna say. Logan Paul, I'm gonna give Logan Paul an 8 out of 10, even though he has not won a fight yet. But I'm just gonna say he's a 7. I'm putting him on the same rating as KSI because he's fought Floyd Mayweather and he's still alive. I mean, he is like twice the size of him, but it's still, I think that's alright. He didn't do horrific, and he's got a nice beard. So I'm giving him a 7 out of 10 because I'm I'm not gonna lie, I think if Jake Paul and Logan Paul had a fight, I think Logan Paul would win, but I think Jake Paul has demonstrated more boxing ability. Look at me using the big terms. Austin Mcbroom. So as of recording this, Austin Mcbroom versus Anisson Gibb was last night, and I'm gonna put Austin Mcbroom at a 5 out of 10 because he's not that good. He is okay at best, but he had one fight against Bryce Hall, and Bryce Hall is not good, and he beat him. But he fought Gibb, and Gibb like demolished him. So I'm gonna say he did drop Gibb once. That's something, but I don't care. He's getting a 5 out of 10. Gibb 7 out of 10. Anisson Gibb is getting a 7 out of 10. I think he's on the same rating as KSI and Logan Paul personally. So I'm gonna say that he is a 7 out of 10 as well. I like Gibb. He is a beast. He didn't kill Austin Mcbroom. I don't remember that part of the fight. Oh, don't remember that pay-per-view. Would have got a refund, hopefully. But yeah, he damaged that man. Deji. I'm gonna give Deji. I might give Deji a 6. Oh, do I give him a 6 or a 7? I'm gonna give Deji a 6 because he's only had one good fight. That wasn't. No, actually, no. He's had 2 good fights. He fought Jake Paul, and he did okay. He did okay against Jake Paul. And then he fought what was his name? Vinny Hacker, and then like folded, and then fought Wassabi and did okay, but he just did not punch. He just didn't punch. It was just a bit, you know. And then he fought FouseyTube, and then just like awoke. He just awoke, and then took care of it. I'm gonna give Deji a 6. He could go up to a 7, but. I don't think, I'm going to go into, also, by the end of the video, I'm going to do my own little section of YouTube fights that I think should happen. And I'm going to put my Eddie Hearn hat on. I need a hat, Eddie Hearn hat on. And I'm going to go into business mode. I'm going to put, yes, Eddie Hearn mode will activate later. Slim. 9, I'm giving Slim a 9, I don't care. Slim is... Ooh, I want to say Slim. Slim might be the best YouTube boxer. You didn't hear that from me. But I'm gonna say Slim is the best. I don't know. I like Slim. I liked him. I was the only person when me and the boys watched the fight. I was the only one who said Slim is gonna win, and they were like, no, and I was like, yes, and then he did, and I cheered. Slim. You're getting a 9. Salt Pappy. I know I just said Slim was the best, but I might give Salt Pappy a 10. Salt Pappy's a 10. He's a 10. Look at him. He's just a king. Salt Pappy, you're a 10. You're a 10 out of 10 combat man. He just moves so fluid. He's like water. King Kenny. I'm gonna give King Kenny a 6. 6 out of 10. 6 sace. Because I feel bad for Kenny because he keeps fighting these like huge people. Not huge, but they're just big and they're good at fighting. And he lost his first one, but I think he did win. Bit of controversy alert, cancel me. But I thought Kenny won against Face Sensei. That's just me. But I'm gonna give Kenny a 6 because I think he could level up a little bit. I think there's possible. I'm gonna go into Kenny's possible fights later. Pineda. I'm gonna give him. What do I give him? I'm gonna give Pineda a 2. A dos. Yep, 2 out of 10. How is that man a boxer? I know I'm not the first person to say this, so I'm not gonna go into it a lot, but that man, he is a child. I think I would beat him in a fight. I think I'd beat most of these people in a fight. Like Joe Weller says, in a car park, no cameras, all action. Hey up, that's me. Swarms. I'm gonna give Swarms a 3. I don't care. Swarms would kill Pineda. We wouldn't. Why do I keep saying I'm in a violent mood with boxing? This boxing's bringing it out of me. Just combat. But I'm gonna say Swarms would batter Pineda. That's just me. But yeah, Swarms gets a 3. He's not great, but he beats him. Okay, so Alex Wassabi. I would have given Alex Wassabi a 6, which is the same as I gave Deji. However, he did bottle the KSI fight, so we're dropping him down to a 5. Because I think if Alex Wassabi and Deji fought again, Deji would wake up again and just flatten him. So, who's next? I've got a list on my phone, by the way. That's why I keep looking down. Because I wouldn't remember. Bryce Hall would get a 2, but I'm bringing personality and promotion into this a little bit. That's why I gave Swarms the bonus as well, because he's good at promoting. Bryce Hall is such a tit that it makes me want to watch him, because I want to watch him like get battered, which was cool. I don't think he should fight Deji though. I think people keep saying he should fight Deji. Deji wants to fight him. I don't think that's a good fight, because I think Deji would hurt him, and I don't want him to like get like really badly hurt. I think that would happen if he fought Deji. So no. Who's next? Oh, we're going into FaZe. We're going into the FaZe boys. FaZe Temper. I'm gonna give FaZe Temper. I'm gonna give FaZe Temper a 6 because he fought Kenny and he was really good. He looked good. But he is just a weird person to fight. Like, he looks hard to fight because he's a southpaw and he's pretty tall. If you look at him, he's pretty tall. He's a tall man. So I think he's a 6. 6 out of 10 combat man. FaZe Sensei. Giving him a 6 as well. I don't care. I think. Do you know? I think FaZe Sensei would beat FaZe. I think they should fight. I don't care if they're part of the same clique. I think that would be a good fight. And then I don't want to call his name's FaZe. Is it FaZe Jarvis now, or is this not in FaZe anymore? Jarvis. I've given Jarvis a 5 because Jarvis was good in his fight, but he's not in FaZe, so he loses the points. Okay, Joseph Weller. I'm giving Joe Weller a 3 because Joe Weller's not good at combat. Unless it's in a car park, I guess, where there's no cameras, there's no proof. There's no proof of the combat. So I'm gonna give Joe Weller a 3 unless I see a car park combat thing. But yeah, Dean the Great. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what I would have given him. So I would have given Dean the Great a 6. However, he is the walking embodiment of a 6-pack moment. He not only battered someone, he then was like, do you know what, yeah, I'm gonna get so much funny if I do a backflip in the ring. So he does a backflip, but he just falls on his face. So I'm giving him a 1 out of 10. He is the worst YouTube boxer because he is a 6-pack moment. He is a 6-pack moment. I think FouseyTube would beat Dean the Great. Just like Dean the Great would probably win, but then FouseyTube would just not do a flip. So I think FouseyTube would win all the hearts of the people. But yeah, FouseyTube gets a 3 because I just feel a bit bad for him. But he's just got a solid. His face is so dense. Like he just gets hit and then doesn't feel it. He's like Kick-Ass. DDG. What does that stand for? What's DDG gets a 5 out of 10 because I don't know. I can't really remember what his fight was, but I remember who won. So yeah, DDG. Oh no, my lights turned off. Oh, what do I do? I'm back. Back to your regularly scheduled programming. Hey up. Okay, iDubbbz. I'm gonna give iDubbbz a 6 out of 10 because I think iDubbbz looked alright in this fight. I don't really remember it, but I remember being like, okay, yeah, iDubbbz, you didn't win, but you looked alright. You looked solid. But then, Dr. Mike, you were just a bit of a dirty boy. he was a bit filthy, because at the start, you know how they touch gloves like to become friends. He touch gloves him and then bang, straight away. That's just it's cheating, conniving boy. But yeah, he gets a 6, and then Dad. I'm just going through the iDubbbz event. Dad gets a 9 out of 10. Dad was just outrageous. He just went out. He just hurt him. I don't even remember who he was fighting. Some blonde man. He just went out and just took care of him like a little tornado, a little pocket rocket. The odd one is out. Well, the odd one's out. I'm so. Odd one's out. He gets a 2. He gets a 2. I really like the odd one's out, and I used to love him. I used to watch his videos a lot. So when I heard he was fighting, I was excited. And then he fought him, and then he got hurt, and he walked out to 50 Cent because it was his birthday, and he got hurt, and that was just not good to watch. But yeah, that's the end of this segment. I'll catch you in